In today's video, I'm going to show you how to master MailerLite's complete suite of tools, from campaign types and the drag and drop editor to segmentation, website building, sign-up forms, and even selling digital products. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time or you're looking to polish your skills, I'll walk you through my personal process for getting the best results. MailerLite is one of the most intuitive email marketing platforms out there, but it packs a surprising amount of power once you know where to look. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin with campaign types, because this is the engine that drives your email marketing. MailerLite gives you 4 main ways to send emails, and each one serves a different purpose. First up is the standard newsletter. This is your classic one-off broadcast. You write your content, pick your audience, and hit send. It's perfect for weekly updates, announcements, or any time you have something timely to share. Next is the auto resend feature, which is a real game changer. After you send a standard campaign, MailerLite can automatically resend it to anyone who didn't open it, but with a different subject line. This gives you a second chance to grab their attention without sending a separate manual email. The third option is a /B split testing, which lets you test subject lines, sender names, or even content to see what gets the best open and click rates. MailerLite will automatically send the winning variation to the remaining portion of your list, so you don't have to guess what works. Finally, there are RSS-driven campaigns. If you run a blog, you can link your RSS feed to MailerLite, and it will automatically send an email to your subscribers every time you publish a new post. This is hands down the best way to keep your audience updated without lifting a finger. A quick tip: start with standard newsletters to build your rhythm, then experiment with auto resend and split testing as you grow. It's a low-risk way to double your engagement. Now, let's talk about the drag and drop editor, which is where you'll actually build your emails. MailerLite's editor is incredibly clean and beginner-friendly, but it's also powerful enough for advanced users. You start with a simple structure: a header, some body blocks, and a footer. From there, you can drag in pre-built blocks like text, images, buttons, dividers, and even video. The beauty is that you don't need to know a single line of HTML or CSS. You can customize fonts, colors, and spacing with just a few clicks. One best practice I always follow is to use a single column layout. It's mobile responsive by default, and it ensures your email looks great on any device. A common pitfall I see beginners make is overcrowding the email with too many images or too much text. Instead, aim for a clear call to action, whether it's a button that says read more or shop now, and keep your copy concise. The editor also lets you save blocks as reusable snippets, which is a massive time saver if you send regular campaigns. Spend a little time exploring the saved blocks section early on. It pays off big later. Next up is segmentation and groups, which is where MailerLite really shines. Groups are static lists. You manually add and remove subscribers. Think of them like folders. You might have a group for newsletter subscribers, another for VIP customers, and another for free trial users. They're simple and reliable. Segments, on the other hand, are dynamic filters that automatically update based on subscriber behavior, location, or custom fields. For example, you can create a segment of people who opened your last 3 emails but didn't click a link, or everyone in New York who signed up last month. Segments update in real time, so you don't have to lift a finger once they're set up. Here's the pro tip: use groups for broad categories and segments for precision targeting. For instance, you might have a group called ebook buyers, but within that group, you could create a segment of people who bought the ebook more than 6 months ago. That way, you can send a targeted follow-up offer without emailing everyone else. Avoid the temptation to create too many groups. Keep it to 3 to 5 at most, and rely on segments for the fine-grained stuff. Moving on, MailerLite also includes a website and landing page builder. This is a full-featured tool that lets you create standalone pages or even multi-page websites. You don't need to code anything, you just pick a template, drag and drop your content, and publish. Landing pages are perfect for promoting a single offer like a free guide or a webinar registration. Websites are useful if you want a simple portfolio or a microsite for a product launch. One thing I love is that you can connect a custom domain, so your page doesn't look like a generic MailerLite subdomain. When you build a landing page, keep the design simple and focused. Remove navigation links, reduce text to a minimum, and make your primary call to action impossible to miss. A common mistake is trying to put too much information on a single page. Instead, think of your landing page as a funnel. It should do one thing and do it well. And because these pages integrate directly with your MailerLite subscriber list, anyone who fills out a form on the page is automatically added to a group or segment you choose. Now let's cover sign-up forms and pop-ups, because this is how you actually grow your list. MailerLite gives you several form types: embedded forms that sit on your website, pop-ups that appear when someone lands on a page, and floating bars that slide in from the top or bottom. The key here is customization. You can control exactly when the pop-up appears, on entry, after a few seconds, or when someone tries to leave. You can also set it to show only to new visitors or to display only on certain pages. For example, you might show a pop-up offering a discount code only on your pricing page. I recommend starting with a simple embedded form on your site's sidebar or footer, then adding an exit intent pop-up to catch visitors before they leave. Make sure you offer a clear incentive, a free download, a discount, or exclusive content, because people are far more likely to give you their email if they get something valuable in return. And always test your forms on mobile, since more than half of your traffic is likely coming from phones. Finally, MailerLite lets you sell digital products and paid subscriptions right from your platform. This is a fantastic feature if you create ebooks, templates, courses, or even paid newsletters. You can set up a product page with a description, price, and a secure checkout. When someone purchases, MailerLite delivers the file automatically and adds them to a specific group or segment. For paid subscriptions, you can set recurring billing, weekly, monthly, or yearly, and manage it all from one dashboard. This turns MailerLite into a full-fledged e-commerce tool for digital goods. One thing to watch out for: make sure your product description clearly explains what they're getting and any delivery timelines. Also, test the checkout flow yourself before going live. A broken link or a confusing payment page will cost you sales. For beginners, start with a single low-priced digital product to get comfortable. Then expand into subscriptions once you see consistent demand. So there you have it, a complete walkthrough of MailerLite's core features. You've learned how to choose the right campaign type, build stunning emails without coding, segment your audience like a pro, create pages and forms to capture leads, and even sell digital products. Each of these tools works together to build a smarter, more effective email strategy. For a next step, I recommend setting up a simple automation, like a welcome sequence for new subscribers, to see how everything connects. If you ever get stuck, just come back to this video and follow the steps one at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.